doing it.
Right. I hope we never do something like that, Shasta Cola.
It's not allowed.
I really don't want.
Really?
I don't want that kind of thing going on.
You know what? We need to be writing our congressman to make that legal.
It's not up to the congressman, it's up to the people that live in the same city.
Oh, well, we can do the city easier than we can the congressman because we know the mayor. We were in a picture with him and everything. I mean, we have proof that we know the mayor. Okay, 4 portions. It's like the Bible with all these numbers. 2 of these are to be buried in the ashes of the celebrants, rammed home by prodding pricks. Now, that would probably give you some diseases like hepatitis or AIDS or something. And the 3rd and 4th portions will be likewise stored in Juliet's ass and mine. 4 poo transplantations. 4 little syringes. Oh, if you do it with syringe, it doesn't seem like. I thought they'd do it with their finger or something.
Yeah.
We have them here. Shall have been got ready in the meantime. And the holy wine. Oh, no.
Oh, so the syringe is for the wine.
wine.
Oh, my God.
Shall now be squirted into our fundaments.
I think that's another word for ass.
That's like a weird enema.
Yeah.
Next, we 2 women and the 2 priests shall be sodomized anew. And to what is already in our asses, discharged fuck shall be added. They must like get some people off. I don't know. Because that's like excessive to me. Like, I don't know. I mean, that's like messy.
It's a very, very...
You've got to have plastic sheets on your mattress for this shit.
I don't think they care. I don't think they care.
I know. That's why it's excessive. It's like the kind of thing you do to somebody before you just kill them outright. I mean, if you're going to mess up your house that bad...
happens in this book all the time.
I don't want to... No spoilers.
All right.
Your prettiest and best crucifixes will be beneath our bellies throughout the operation, and we shall shit thereupon. So they're pooping on the cross, right? As well as into your chalices and various sacred vessels.
So all of the chalices and stuff.
Immediately after we have been fucked. You know what? I think that's like only interesting or like hot to Catholics. You know, if you don't give a shit about the Lord, do you care if somebody shits on his face?
No.
I mean, except in that you care that anybody shits on anybody's face. You know? Like, to me, not being really a religious Christian person, that's just not, they didn't do it for me. It's like with the monarch slave program.
I think it's just extreme. You know, it's just an example of how far the man is willing to go to satisfy his carnal desires.
Oh, have you guys seen this? Everybody's gonna run out and get one of these.
I got that for Meemaw.
This is for Meemaw. I don't want to take it out of the quick wrap. Meemaw would think it's used if I take it out of the quick wrap. But I think it's got Judy Amaggio is in here.
Yep.
Oh, look at her. She's on the trail.
They're all on the
It's
like
town. It's actual celebrities with retards, is right? Is that what it is?
No, it's kids with Down syndrome, Shasta.
But some of the people they're standing with in the photos in the calendar are actual famous people, like Judy Maggio.
You know, they didn't get Lance Armstrong, and he's from Austin. Why isn't he on this calendar?
Well, he's probably demanded too much of a fee for his foundation. I'm sure. Actually, the biggest star is Brad Pitt, which I don't know if this was taken before he met Angelina Jolie or after.
I don't know. He looks kind of young in that photo.
I think he's had a lot of work done on his face. I think the whole Africa, Indonesia, wherever they went, that's a cover for plastic surgery. Because if you see those two, they're like obviously been under the knife and had some recovery time several times over. I don't think they've been actually like looking for orphans in like the wilds of Cambodia or anything. I guess we should talk about Down syndrome.
What it's a chromosomal thing, right? Like you got an extra something on there.
Extra X.
Got an extra X. And it makes you have varying degrees of disability.
It used to be called mongoloid. Which
Yeah. Now that's not PC. You can't say mongoloids no more. Even though it's a lot more fun to say mongoloid, mongoloid, mongoloid. Retard, retard. That's a little bit more Germanic. It's more harsh. Mongoloid's more, I guess, I don't know, Mediterranean.
I got in trouble for saying mongoloids.
When?
We were just making jokes.
You were trying to be funny, weren't you?
Yeah.
I was being funny.
Oh, you were. I see.
But they were laughing, and then I said mongoloid, and everybody got real quiet.
I love how you can just like shut up a room if you just drop a well-placed racial slur. You can make everybody shut the fuck up.
Oh, I've got a good joke that'll do that, but I don't want to offend my black
Well,
friends.
why? You've already offended everybody else on that's watching the show.
This was told to me by the fiance of a friend of mine, and this was told in mixed company. Mm-hmm. But actually, I can't remember the joke. See, that's the worst thing. Is I'm like, I got the whole lead in, but I don't.
But you don't know the punchline.
Yeah, I don't have the punchline.
No.
Do you ever see that show, Mystery Diagnosis?
No. You watch way too much TV, Shasta.
That is the best show. I want to be on that show. Like, I think maybe they should, like, figure out what's wrong with me and it could be on that show. Like, there's always something wrong with them. And they keep going back to the doctor, and the doctor just tells them they're crazy. You know, just like they tell me, you know, like, there's nothing wrong with you, Shasta.
Well,
you have a mental illness, Shasta. You know, shit like that. They tell these people, but then eventually they go to, like, the Mayo Clinic or...
And then they discover they've got some kind of rare chromosomal disorder.
Yes, it's a rare disease. And everybody else that's ever had this disease had the same exact thing wrong with them. It's like, you know, it's just genetics. Because you're like, you've got something that's fucked up in your... You know what? I think it's because whatever your grandmother... her environment.
Right, because it takes a few generations for the DNA damage to show up.
Yeah.
It basically unravels the ends of your DNA so that things just don't work right.
It's like when you take bleach and you pour it on some jeans.
Yeah, it just kind of starts to wither the material.
So it has to make do with what it has. It is like it's like having a CD that's damaged, you know. And it's like, you can hear most of the songs, but then there's this one song that fucks up.
Right.
And it's just like that.
Yes. Okay, so before you get started on something else, I just want to let y'all know I added to that a little bit of garlic and some chopped shallot. You could use onion or, you know, other seasonings. And I've added the breadcrumbs. It's about a half a cup, maybe a little bit more. Just kind of eyeball it. It depends on how wet your beans are, and if they get dry, you can always add a little liquid, some broth or whatever. But this looks to be a good consistency. So I'm gonna taste it for seasoning and then turn on my heat and start the frying process.
Is it okay if I like, oh, never mind.
What?
I'm just not going to ask your permission. Well, oh, look at what I got, my big old purse.
What? Oh.
I have to tell about my purse. I went to eat at a certain restaurant today, which I'm not allowed to say the name of.
Right.
But at this restaurant, they sell these fascinating leather objects. It's real leather.
Yeah.
It's a purse, $15. Am I allowed to say how much it costs?
As long as you don't say what you
Okay, well, it was a great place, and I think Arcie would love to go there.
Well, I would like to go.
It was good food too, and it was pretty cheap. Though we didn't have to wait 20 minutes for the lady to show up, but